Okay, first of all, everyone has done this. So I know you're mortified right now. If you sent a text, left a voicemail that you didn't mean to leave, and you're really, really embarrassed, whether it was like a drunk dial thing, you just weren't thinking, you pressed send when you shouldn't have. It happens to everybody. It just gets the better of you. You're thinking about something, you want to say it at that second, you hit the send button, and then you're like, wait, I shouldn't have said that. All right, so what do you do now? You do a postmortem. You think, okay, how am I going to rectify it? And the worst thing you can do is to overdo it, to over apologize, to make this huge mountain out of a molehill. Make it simple. Send another text, or when you see this person in public or in person, rather say, I was impaired. Sorry. Or didn't know what I was doing. Wasn't thinking. That's it. That's it. And it's better to do it in person. So if you are going to see this person, wait until you see him in person to say it. And then say it and then move on and change the subject very fast and get back to normal as quickly as possible. Don't go on and on. Oh, I don't know what I was doing. Oh my gosh, I'm just so embarrassed. No. It's like verbal diarrhea. No, don't do it because it makes you more uncomfortable. It makes your crush more uncomfortable, everyone around you uncomfortable. Don't do it. Because the faster you get back to normal, your normal self, the sooner he or she will forget. I promise you. Now, if you're not going to see this person for a while, then send another text, but make it very simple. Don't send one after the other, explaining. No, because you look anxious, you look desperate. All qualities you don't want. You don't want to have that. You don't want this person saying, "Oh, what is wrong?" Okay, enough's enough. You just say, sorry, I was impaired. Impaired is a good one if you were drunk or inebriated, whatever. Because then you're like, it's a given. You weren't in your correct state of mind. All right. And if you just said it when you weren't thinking, say that. Sorry, disregard the last text. I wasn't thinking. That's it. So I can't stress this enough. You don't want to overblow it because in your mind, you keep going over it like, oh no, oh no, oh no. And you're mortified. And so it becomes this snowball. In your head, it's much worse than it really is. All right. Because I don't know what you said. If you said something like, I love you, I like you, and it's way too soon, they're going to be like, oh, well, they're not. If you make this huge big deal about it, then they will too. But they're not going to be overly concerned if if you make light of it, like, do you know what I was saying? That's it. That is it. And people have a short memory. I know you don't think this now, but they really do. And a few days from now, a week from now, it will be completely blown over. This person will forget. You will forget, but you won't forget if you keep going over it in your mind. Like I said, doing the postmortem, just wheels spinning like, oh no, I should have done this, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Too late for that. Just move on and act like you did before this ever happened. That is the most important thing. Whatever you were talking about before this happened, before you said this, that's what you want to continue. And then they'll be like, what? That never, ever even happened. So I know you're mortified now. It will pass. And much sooner if you can get back to normal. I promise.